Hey guys, I am back at it again with One Tree Hill. This is season 1, episode 17, I believe. Spirit in the Night. So last episode I left off with what was it? Keith sold his place to Dan. Now he's pissed off because Dan has he's doing some changes, which again, Keith, I think I said this last episode. That was a dumbass move to make. You easily should have had his lawyer. I mean, Key should have gotten lawyers to look over the deal. I guess it does show how ignorant he could be. I kind of see where he's talking about. Like, I see what Dan was talking about. Like, I feel like a real businessman would have had people look into the deal. Saying, "Hey, I get the final decision, so you don't cut me out. You're like a silent partner type deal," which what Dan kind of pitched to Keith. So, yeah, I feel sorry because now he's losing his company because of what Dan is doing. And Dan's a piece of shit because he knew damn well what he was doing. Well, I take it back. Dan is a businessman, so I this is why I think it's a terrible idea for family members to work together because you could easily problems like this could arose. I think Dan knew what he was doing. I feel like it's okay if he was doing this to someone else, but not to a family member. Because again, at the end of the day, he is a businessman, and making a business that profits you makes more sense than profiting the other person. But what I'm upset about it is he's doing it to his own brother. That makes sense, So yeah. Then moving on to Nathan. Nathan, he's trying to get emancipated. I feel like I'm fucking up that word, but he wants to live on his own, basically. Have a judge. I think he has to get a petition or something like that. I'm not going to pretend to know how that goes. I don't know how you do that. I do know that once you are off that means the parents have no financial responsibility for you. So it means everything's on your own, which I feel like that's kind of hard, Like, you have to get an apartment, or roommates. I would get a roommate if I was him. It's cheaper. You have to pay for your food, all that stuff. So the parents are no longer legally responsible for you. So, there's good and bad in that, but I don't know. I think we found out that Deb also, I guess, cheated on Dan, and I guess, ran off for a summer. Um, I mean, I guess it's bad. To be honest, they were really milking that shit though. Like, basically, oh, I know your secret. I know your secret. Your secret is you cheated. I mean, I, you know, I didn't think it was that big of a deal. I thought it was something like she's a witness protection or something like that. That could have been drama. That could have been juicy. But I guess it really wasn't. I guess leaving is still kind of. Abandoning your child is kind of bad. I would say this though. As much shit I do give Dan, I would say Dan would never do that. He would never abandon. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck did I just say? Dan would never do that. What the fuck? He did that to Lucas. Never mind. I take that back. I immediately take that back. I was gonna say he wouldn't abandon a child, but yeah. This is what I was gonna say though. Deb. I feel like she likes to put a lot of blame onto Dan. I've meant to say this. She likes to put a lot of blame on Dan and not on herself. I feel like some of these problems are hers too. Like, the situation they're in is also, I feel like, contributed to Deb. So Nathan getting an accident and leaving himself. I feel like it's a tongue twister for me to say that word, but for Nathan to leave, I feel like it makes a lot more sense because she's. There's small things, like she doesn't blame, like, oh, well, we should do this as a family, but you're working, you're always leaving, you're going on months at a time. So, of course, Dan has got more of an impact into Nathan's life, you know? So, anyway, then moving on to Lucas. Again, very disappointed with Lucas. At the end of that episode, he does seem like he wants to get his shit together, but it's kind of hard for me to take him serious when he just fucked a girl, earlier that night. you know. So it's like also turn out the girl is also I think his name Jake's baby mama. So I don't know. I didn't get that. Is she that's another thing I meant to say too when I was putting that episode together. Is she older? Because to me, I feel like she's an older woman. I mean, obviously, it's kind of hard to tell because all these actors are like in their fucking 20s. But so it's kind of hard for me to say. Is she like having sex with underage kids? You know, because I got the I don't get the impression that she's in school. You know, so I'm curious where that's going to happen. And yeah, oh, and Peyton and Brooke, they're still beefing. So, and Brooke have every right to be pissed off at Peyton, which that's another thing too. I meant to mention. I kind of got the impression that Peyton didn't give a fuck. You know, looking back at that episode, like when I was putting it together, she's like, "Oh, could we talk?" Like, bitch, you literally were caught cheating with my best friend or with my boyfriend. So she's not gonna just shake that shit off like over fucking night. You know, you can say all the apologies you want. Don't get me wrong, I do think they're gonna squash it at some point, but I mean, I feel like she is very ignorant in thinking that I could just apologize and everything would be hunky dory. Like, it's okay, you know. Anyway, this is diving into it, guys. You want to get the full reaction, you know what to do. Check out the Patreon, the links in the description down below, all that good stuff, and let's dive into it.
What's your tournament this weekend?
Alright. A tournament?
Yeah. Alright. So how'd it go? I got the $8.
Oh.
Great.
So
my savings paid first and last month's rent. Mine on Sunday. So cool.
So he got an apartment? First off, I think that's stupid. He should get roommates. That's a lot cheaper.
I'm talking hair, nails, underarms, Teresa. Brooke,
Oh, damn.
supposed to reach your
I've never seen the movie Bring It On, but I feel like this is what that movie will be about.
Oh yeah, I didn't know you were forgiving at all.
Come on. Forgive. Yeah.
Hey,
Babe,
come here.
take the L, okay?
One of your teammates needs a little extra coaching.
Okay, sure. I'll help whoever.
Dan or Nathan?
You can teach me about my game or anything else.
He can teach you to listen when I tell you to do something.
Keith, why don't you come by some night for dinner? Like we used to.
Oh, she started opening up.
How about tomorrow night?
It's okay.
I think she's taking a little bit of her advice, saying, "Oh, well,
Baby steps.
yeah, baby steps, yeah."
Karen, Judy Johnson backed out of the class at the last minute, and I need a fill-in chaperone.
Okay, when does the bus leave?
The equipment in this place is obsolete anyway. It feels like I'm stuck in 1982 in here.
The machines work fine.
Not as good as the new ones. Now, I told you I was going to help you with your shop. You got to start thinking like a businessman, bro.
I think you do enough of that for both of us. Bro, to make sure you're going to be able to get open. I don't have a problem with getting open. Well, you will with me out of line. Okay?
Yeah, you gotta take criticism.
Try it again.
So they're gonna show off.
Thought so. I'm going to be able to do that.
Excuse me?
You won't be able to get to the rack.
Yeah. You're gonna be double teamed, dumbass.
I don't need your coaching.
2 steps forward, or is it 1 step forward, 2 steps back? I think so far I'm seeing in the theme in this episode so far is criticism. I don't think people know how to take it. For example, Brooke was giving Peyton and the team advice about how to do stuff, and they're not taking it well. Dan is giving Keith some advice about running the business a little bit more better, and Nathan is refusing to take Lucas' advice about something common fucking sense. If you're a basketball player, you know you're gonna get double teamed.
Lucas is saving me a seat.
Are you in 3rd grade? Come on, we're riding style.
I'm gonna ride with Nathan. Is that cool?
Yeah, no problem.
Wait, didn't he the one who invited her? They're sharing rooms.
You gotta be kidding me.
Alphabetical order. Scott. Unalterable.
Wow.
Did you change your name?
Well, I mean, if I was Lucas, I would have changed my name. Yeah, I would have went by my mom's name. Of course.
Which bed do you want? The window or the door?
Whatever. Well, can we just make the best of this? Fine. But I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it for the squad.
Yeah.
Call it a cheer truce.
There's been some new developments.
Oh, really?
My baby mama's back in town.
Sorry. Sure, Nazi goals. See ya.
Alright, so far, I feel like
Yes,
these two
Susan
can get
Maloney,
together.
I'll tell you, Claire Young and her little hoe posse. We are going down there. Teresa, I want you to hit those pits and cover that zit. Points out for complexion. Let's go.
Hit those pits and cover that zit. Damn, girls can be so mean.
You know who I am. Brooke Davis, captain of the Tree Hill Ravens. We roomed together last summer at Spirit Camp.
Right, right. Don't the Ravens lose every year?
I mean, I feel like if you won 4 times in a row, you have every right to talk shit. So,
Oh, it's so on.
We don't know why to have girls in the room, so I gotta keep it covert. Yeah, probably.
Oh, I can't. I'm trying to meet Lucas for pizza.
Fuck Lucas.
I think I'm already late.
See you later. Yeah, we'll tell them ourselves.
yeah.
Sorry, I thought we had plans.
We do.
Nah, just do your thing.
He's gonna cry downstairs.
Oh, hey, Karen.
Look, one of the booster moms trapped me into chaperoning the classic, so now I'm in Charlotte. Can I get a rain check on dinner?
Well, sure.
Oh.
I backed up at the shop, so I was gonna have to cancel anyway.
Oh my god, that's so cringe. He got a new shirt and everything. But can I say something though? This Karen is kind of a bitch. She could have given him a heads up before going to fucking share. What's it called?
I thought I told you to lay off the chocolate.
Oh, she got chicken pox.
Brooke, this isn't acne. It's chicken pox. Karen called my parents. I'm out. God.
Thank God. Well, yeah, she can go home before it's contagious. The whole like cheerleading team gets like chicken pox.
So we'll find a replacement. Great idea, genius. Who are we gonna ask?
Haley.
No way.
Yeah.
Haley, come on.
Don't you guys like lose every year since grade school anyway? What's the big deal?
It's important to Brooke.
You know, the junior college offers manufacturer's training. Might help you learn the system.
It's not about the system, Dan. It's about the mechanic. The car's still a car.
If you'd have gone to college in the first place, you might not have to get your hands dirty at all.
I would say that's probably my biggest regret in life is going to college. I wish I didn't because I feel like it's. Only because I think it's because I didn't stick with it because I didn't. I'm not in the field of where I went to school for. So I just had a little bit of debt.
Just leave the Haley.
Oh, no, I thought they were down a couple, but just Haley.
I make no apologies for my lack of coordination. It's genetic.
We'd have to practice all night. I'm gonna get the rest of the girls. We're gonna need coffee, black. Sleep is our enemy, and we're gonna need to do something about that hair.
Look, her hair looks nice.
Let's go.
Actually, her hair is exactly what her hair is.
Ravens, we're back.
Okay, so they're gonna go out. The boys are going out partying, and the girls are going out just work. Which I actually have more respect for the cheerleaders at the moment because at least they're practicing.
Just say it's a strip club. How are we gonna get in?
Everybody chips in $10 and I grease the bounce.
You are a better choreographer than Claire has ever been. Okay, we still have time to win it. Just teach us some new moves.
And what about our song?
You handle the moves. Let me take care of the song.
Jenny's mom popped up on her own.
How'd that go?
Oh, not good. You know what? I don't really want to talk about her. I don't really get nights like this too often, so she's not gonna ruin it.
The Peppermint Zebra!
There's something a little off about this guy.
Why are those? Oh, this is a gay bar or gay.
You to do a diagonal.
What's diagonal?
Thank you.
It's a remix. Trust me, nobody else is gonna have this.
This better be good.
You're welcome.
You shouldn't be holding it like that. You get smudges on it and scratches, and it'll skip.
Look, if the game is on the line and the rock is in my hand, I'm going to the hole.
But everyone knows your fucking move. I feel like this guy must be a terrible fucking basketball player. How the hell is he like the best? He's sticking with the same goddamn routines. Do you think Kobe Bryant like sticks to the same goddamn moves? No, he learns how to shoot from every fucking angle on the goddamn court. That's why he's the best, or one of the best.
Girl, you look bitchin'.
Bitchin'. Oh, is she squashing the beef temporarily still?
I'm kind of filling in for Teresa.
Works for me.
I'm predicting Whitey's gonna come.
Ridiculous.
You do realize that both your former girlfriends are cheerleaders. Oh, right. Excuse me, I guess I'm not going to have any fun.
That's not it.
Yeah, that is it. I'm having a good time. I'm happy.
Oh, I thought he said that as a joke. Like, you look ridiculous. I mean, I would have said this in my career. Like, you look ridiculous. But, like, as a joke.
What have you been doing to Haley, man? Kind of a dick to her tonight.
You know, she used to be this totally original Haley. Then you came along.
As I can tell, she's still the same person she's always been. The only difference is now she's with me. So maybe the problem's not with her. Maybe the problem's with you.
I do agree with that. I don't really necessarily think Haley changed. I do definitely think Lucas changed. I don't think Lucas should have any weight stock. Can I say though, I feel like all these moves that they're doing is moves I feel like I've seen before in every little cheerleading movie.
I just want to say thanks for your help and your music. It's important to you, so it's important to me too. Come.
Can I say though, one side note. Just watching this now, I'm seeing at least 2 older gentlemen as judges. I feel like that's kind of creepy. The Ravens
And
won.
second year Sparkle Classic by Secret goes to the Bear Creek Warriors. 5
Ooh.
years in a row. Way to go. And our final award of the competition for Best Original Choreography goes to Brooke Davis.
Yeah. Oh, okay. There you go.
The Tree Hill Ravens. Up to you. And their entire Sparkle collection. Thanks
I don't know why that bitch is crazy, man. Like, bitch, I got a bigger trophy.
Things have been different since you started dating Nathan.
I don't spend any more time with him than you did with Brooke.
I know, and he's your boyfriend. Of course you want to be with him. It's just, I guess I miss my friend.
I miss you too. But have you thought about how hard this is on me juggling the two of you guys?
Yeah.
Luke, you're really important to me. I care about you. But Nathan is important to me too.
Watch. I'm predicting that Nathan's gonna get double teamed because he's stupid, and then he's going to have to do the 3-point the fadeaway.
The Ravens don't score, we'll have to save Coach Stern's 500 swim take for another night.
Go Nathan!
15 seconds left and the Ravens need a basket to win. They inbound to Nathan Scott and he's a to Nathan. 8 seconds now.
You're not going to go to the hole, dumbass. Fadeaway.
Nathan spins up top and puts up the fadeaway. It's good!
There you go. Yeah, I would have said I told you so.
I'm taking Nathan's lead and I'm getting the hell away from you.
Yeah.
What does it matter with you? Keep your business, and all you do is give me
No.
attitude. And all you do is lord it over me.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can take the shot. Quit.
Yeah.
My dad flirting with your mom couldn't be any more obvious.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Oh, yeah. Probably brought all those feelings back.
Okay, it was really fun to get caught up in the weekend and forget about all the crap.
Yeah.
But it doesn't change what you did. I might not be my friend, but I'm still yours. I'm gonna prove it to you.
I mean, first things first, I'll probably stop hanging around with Lucas. If you want to be her friend.
Hey!
And then Keith lost out on this guy.
Start dinner.
I would just throw the whole picture away. I think this, how did a little kid have room? That's a nice apartment. How did he afford that apartment? I thought that episode was pretty good. I think it was a couple things I liked about it, to be honest. I think my favorite part, or my most interesting part for me, at least for this episode, was the Keith and Dan storyline. Even though it was very few scenes, I feel so sorry for Keith because at first, if you think about it, though, it's like Dan is trying to give him some tips on becoming a better businessman. Okay. But I do see where Keith is coming back, saying that it does seem like he's lording over him. Like, you're judging him, you're looking beneath him, stuff like that. Again, but I definitely think that Keith could learn. It's always good to improve on stuff because whatever industry you're in, it's always evolving. So if you're stuck in your certain ways, then you're probably gonna have a struggling business. So I understand where Dan was coming from. Like, maybe you need to upgrade your skills. Like, for example, if you're a writer and you're using a typewriter versus a computer, it could be a huge difference, so I see what he's talking about with that, but also I feel like if it works for Keith and he understands it, and if he's not slow on, because if it works for him and he's doing everything that's good and it's working, like, maybe it's slower. I don't know. Again, I don't know nothing about cars, to be honest, but I do feel like, yeah, he probably should learn, and I understand he's just comfortable. Now, it sucks that he lost his business, so, I wouldn't give it up without a fight, though. But you gotta get that, I'm not stupid like Keith. I would have not signed that deal in the first place, so that's what it is. Also, he also seems like he's losing his girl to, Peyton's dad, which I feel like came out of fucking nowhere. Like, they were like this, and all of a sudden, Peyton's dad just came out and just took her. So, Peyton, or Brooke, I should say. Brooke, I understand where she's coming from with the whole, like, she wants to get her mind off things after this whole breakup and her best friend thing. So I like the fact that she was able to. It was like a nice little weekend where she was able to decompress and do something, but then all of a sudden when she sees Lucas again, then Lucas and Peyton together, all those feelings comes back. And I'm on Brooke's side. I do think that Peyton wants to make it better, which I feel like there's truth in it that she wants to make it better with Brooke. If you do want to make it better with Brooke, I hate to say this, you're going to have to cut Lucas off. You can't be talking to him. You gotta talk shit about him. You can't be in the same room. You can't be friendly with him. You gotta cut that nigga off and be with Brooke, It's a long road ahead, but I feel like she could do that. But she can't be having her cake and eat it too. She can't be friends with Lucas and Peyton if she wants to be friends with Peyton. That's not gonna work. So, yeah. The Nathan storyline, again, it was okay. It is what it is. I feel like the whole Lucas and Nathan drama, I feel like I'm over it. I'm tired. I feel like we dealt with that a couple times already this season. I thought they squashed their beef. I thought they weren't talking, but they were coolish a little bit, So, yeah. Anyway, overall this episode was mid. So, if you guys want to get the full reaction, check out the Patreon. The description below. See you guys next week.